What's up?
What's up?
It's they man.
Hey man,
Everyone wants to see
everyone wants to see
that A2
that
they
A2
man.
they right.
Alright, y'all. So as of today, November 16th, man, NBA 2K did a little quick hot patch for the VC method, guys. Now, don't worry, man. I've actually found another way, but I didn't do it. I had somebody else do it on their account, and I'm not putting no names out there. So make sure you do it at your own risk. I didn't do it. Once again, I just found the method just messing around. Like I said again, I didn't do it. So first off, you want to make sure you guys create a point guard, and you can make him a pure playmaker, which is passing the ball handling, the first primary and secondary skill, or you can make him a pair slasher, which is driving and finisher. It has to be a pair. Now, guys, right here, like the height, weight, wingspan, make sure you leave it alone. Keep it default. Now, once you get here, it's going to ask you, do you want to play or skip the prelude or whatever it asks. I'm not sure. I just skipped it. So I just hit yes. Now, once you get to this process, this is where it, like, gets a little tricky. Now, you will first want to make sure you do this first step by becoming a rotation player for a legit team. Now, guys, make sure you pick rotation player. Now, you can do the same thing that I did. I started off, I was going to go with Cleveland, but I just said, hey, let me go with Golden State, uh, just because, they won the championship. Now, you will want to get them to say no to you. So, guys, man, I'm going to show you right here. You will want to counter that. Drop your minutes all the way down to 0. Teammate grade bonus 0, and 1 year contract. So you will want the VC to go down to 740 VC, guys. Now they're gonna try to mess around and get you to play minutes, but the thing is, you don't want to play minutes, but you want them to reject your offer. So make sure you guys keep on doing this right here, counter offering. All right, now once you get here, the last step, they're gonna ask you the final one. Do not accept. Click decline. That is very important, guys. All right, now once you decline that, you will want to pick the Los Angeles Clippers, guys. Make sure you pick the Los Angeles Clippers. Alright, now your first things first, you want to counter that as well. Make sure your minutes is at 0, teammate grade bonus 0, and 1 year contract, and put it for 730 VC. Keep on counter offering. They're going to accept it, so don't worry. Make sure you do that. Now, once you get accepted right there, it's going to load you into the 2K19 prelude loading screen or whatever this is. You can skip this. Now on PlayStation, you will want to hit triangle, and on Xbox, I think that's why you will want to go to options and click settings. Make sure it's on pro. Change the minutes to 12 minutes. Let it save. Open it back up by clicking triangle and play your first game, guys. It's basically like the same thing, but it's still a little tweaks, a little adjustments. It's not that long, but it may take a little bit longer depending on if you play the game or not, like if you get subbed in. So, guys, hopefully the first game you get subbed in, Now, guys, don't worry if you do not get subbed in the first game. It's cool. Just exit out and go towards the next game, which is the following day or the third or fourth game. Now, just keep on going until you're able to play in the game. So 9 times out of 10, you might get subbed in the first, second, or third game. Now, what you will want to do is make sure you get a stat. It can be a point, rebound, assist, steal, whatever. It got to be a legit stat. Now, once you do that, you can quit and ask to sim out with VC. You gotta ask to sim out with VC. If not, it will not work. So you definitely gotta get a stat. So once you're going through the tunnel, they're gonna interview you. You have to call out the fans, which is the first option, guys. Call out the fans. That'll get you an extra 7,500 boost towards the Footlocker contract. Now, once you do that, your next step, you will want to simulate. Well, you will first off want to open up your phone or whatever and go to March the 30th. You will want to simulate it to March the 30th, guys. Now, once you simulate to March the 30th, it's going to be a couple months. Like, as you can see right now, you're going to get the endorsement deal a lot earlier. So as soon as you see it highlight, wait like an extra 2 or 3 simulations and cancel it. And once you do that, just go to the national endorsement. Now, this is where everything is basically the same as last. So don't forget, guys, you must click the Footlocker option, because it's basically the same endorsement from the other ones, the VC methods or whatever. It's the same thing. Now you will want to play the next game, guys. As you can see, I'm fast forwarding it because you know, there's no need to show the whole game commentary or whatever you want to call it, because this video actually is going to take about like 30 minutes, but with me fast forwarding it, it should be around like 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Now, the second game that you play, you want to make sure you get in the game as well. So if you do not get in the second game, you can still do it the third or fourth or fifth game after you know you did your simulations. Now, once you get in the game, you do not have to record any stats. Once you get in, just hurry up and ask to sim out with VC. You don't have to, but if you do it, hey, it is what it is, but it's not mandatory. You can just go ahead and ask to sim out with VC, guys. Now, once you get to the locker room, the first Footlocker negotiation will pop up. You will want to negotiate that first contract with Footlocker. It's the same steps, man. You will want to request more money, 2,500 instead of this. You will want to do a 0, and I think it was like a bonus or something at the bottom. Basically, the money 2,500, the second or third option, and make sure you drag it all the way down to 0. So they're going to negotiate until you know, basically you keep on doing it until they accept it. So you will want to play the following game. Make sure you guys play the following game after they accept that first Footlocker negotiation contract. Alright, so if you don't get subbed in, it's okay. If you do get subbed in, just ask to sub out. My bad. If you do get subbed in, just ask to sub out with VC. Now, guys, if you do not have the fans as of right now, you will want to sim a couple more days or like an extra month or two. You gotta make sure your fans reach 150k plus. So you will want to sim to February the 27th just to make sure, guys. February the 27th. Sim to February the 27th. Alright, so if you're not there, you'll see at the top. As you can see, it's 126,000. Close. Just sim until March. Let's see, March. Should I do like March 28th? Something like that. Yeah. March 30th, March 31st. Alright, so between March 30th, March 31st, you can choose one of those to sim. By time then, guys, you should have the 150k plus to negotiate your second contract. Now, it's like the same method. 5k VC. They gonna try to counter it. Just keep doing it. Put everything at the zero. Then once they accept it, you will want to play your next game, guys. As you can see, it's fast forwarding. Alright, so right here, once you accept that second contract negotiation, you will definitely want to sub in. If you do not get subbed in, once you get that second contract, just play the following game after, and you should be able to, play, get some PT. And you have to make sure you record a stat just so you can be able to attend that event. So make sure you guys get a stat. Rebounds, points, assists, steal, whatever it is, just record a stat. And then once you record a stat, as earlier, ask to sim out with VC. If it do not say ask to sim out with VC, you can just file out. Alright, then once you're finished that, you're going to be going to the tunnel and Footlocker. Billboard endorsement should pop up around then. Now, guys, don't forget, man, it's going to say 5k to attend that event. So first off, you will want to go to the neighborhood. Do not do it in the locker room, guys. That's where you will get, it will mess up. So you will want to go into the neighborhood and attend the event. Now, it's going to show some gameplay, that I did. Cause don't forget, guys, I didn't actually do it. So yeah, I'm not getting into all that. So I'm gonna have a couple little footage in the background. So what you would want to do is, once you're in the neighborhood, it's the same thing. Click endorsements, attend the event. Once you attend the event, hit circle or B on Xbox, and as soon as it say your check is available in the office and the VC loading thing, the VC loading image pop up at the bottom left, close app and do it 2 more times, 3 total, and you'll be able to get that 15k VC. So guys, that is the newest method.
That's green.